or another, it's kind of like bailing water out of a leaky boat to try to change your circumstances. There's always going to be some circumstance that you're going to be anxious of, or some circumstance that could be fear-inducing. But because the root, the core of anxiety is in the body, it's much simpler to change anxiety-inducing situations, to change anxiety from the inside out, whether it's changing our thoughts, mentality, or by changing our bodies. All right, tomorrow we'll talk about some nutritional supplements that we could use to change our brain chemistry, to go from fear mode to thrival mode, to go from survival mode to thrival mode. And it should come as no surprise that nutritional deficiencies are a great way to induce anxiety, especially when it involves the digestive system. We'll talk about that tomorrow as we continue talking about anxiety, and then we'll get to some stuff about nitrates and nitric oxide as well. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 844-236-6010 is our number. Patty in Kansas, welcome to The Bright Side.
Yes, I was wondering...
Go ahead.
Yes, I have a friend that's on warfarin, and what can she substitute for that?
Well, there's no substitute for warfarin. I get this question a lot. You don't substitute for drugs, okay? You don't take...
Okay.
You don't want to think about it that way. Warfarin, also known as rat poison, because it's a major blood thinner, awful drug, one of the most awful. Blood thinning drugs are among the most awful of all therapeutic classifications. The blood thinning classification is among the most hideous because the body doesn't want to be forced to thin the blood. The body doesn't like playing around with the blood. The blood is the sacred space, and to pharmacologically induce blood thinning with a drug is a very, very poor medical strategy. It's based on science from the early 20th century and the mid-20th century. It's really a bad idea. But there's no way to control that, to control blood thinning or blood clotting using a nutritional supplement, because if the blood wants to clot, the blood was going to clot. Clotting is part of the survival mechanism. There are nutrients that will thin the blood, but more importantly, you want to ask, why is the blood clotting in the first place? And you'll always find that it's because the blood is dirty. Dirty blood leads to clotted blood, period. Dirty blood comes from the digestive system for the most part. Nutritional deficiencies can exacerbate the situation, but the first thing you want to think about is the digestive system. Food goes in the digestive tract, and it's supposed to go into the blood in a very controlled fashion. It's supposed to get filtered through the liver before it enters into the system, the blood system in general. But if we have breakdowns in the digestive tract, food will enter into the bloodstream in an uncontrolled, chaotic fashion, and this will cause, over time, this will cause an immune response, a defensive response in the blood, and that's what blood clotting is. Blood clotting is a defensive response in the blood. So what you want to do first and foremost is you want to start to patch up the digestive system, and there's a million ways to do it. Number one, probiotics, always the first. So for your friend, get her on the Biolumin Nightly Essence Patty immediately. You might also try the Fucoidan Z. Fucoidan Z is kind of interesting because Fucoidan coats and soothes and helps accelerate the healing of the digestive tract, and it also has some blood thinning properties too. Fucoidan, the active ingredient in the Fucoidan Z, multiple benefits. How do you spell that? It's spelled F as in Frank, U as in uncle, C as in cat, O as in Oscar, I as in igloo, D as in David, A as in apple, N as in Nancy, and then the letter Z as in zebra. 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night. And as I say, you get multiple benefits for the digestive system as well as for the circulatory system. Make sure she's focusing on her fatty vitamins, especially vitamin E and essential fatty acids. You'll get that in the Healthy Start Pack. The omega-3 essential fatty acids have blood-thinning properties, as does vitamin E. She may want to take a little extra vitamin E, by the way, maybe 400 IU a day. Tell her doctor she's doing it because the vitamin E may thin the blood, and in combination with the warfarin, it may thin the blood too much. So have her tell her doctor that she's on a supplement program. And then if she's got any problem foods, she's got to eliminate those. Best to do a food diary. See what kind of foods are triggering constipation, diarrhea, loose stools, bloating, gas, heartburn, etc., and then eliminate those foods. So for warfarin, number one, you're going to patch up the digestive system. Number two, and that means patching it up and also eliminating problem foods. And number two, getting on a good nutritional supplement program that features omega-3 essential fatty acids as well as vitamin E. And you'll get all that in the Healthy Start Pack. You don't want to necessarily look at substituting warfarin. You want to look at eliminating the need for warfarin or any of the blood thinners. The newer blood thinners are only slightly better, by the way. And blood thinning should always, always, always be regarded as a sign of a body in distress. Emergency mode in the body. The blood will clot because the body thinks, oh my God, I'm going to be eaten by a tiger. We better clot the blood so we don't hemorrhage to death. That's why blood that's why they give you blood thinners after surgery. After surgery, the blood will clot really quickly because obviously surgery is like being eaten by a tiger, basically. And so the blood clotting response kicks in immediately after surgery, and they'll put you on heparin and warfarin and send you home with Coumadin or some blood thinner for months at a time. So warfarin, Coumadin, blood thinning, blood clotting, these are all part of the body's stress response. Calm the body down. By the way, deep breathing is another way to thin the blood. Lack of oxygen is a major inducer of blood clotting. So practicing slow, deep breathing techniques as well. Thanks so much for your call, Patty. Appreciate it. And we'll, if you're on hold, hang tight. We'll get to you when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back after this.
Pharmacist Ben Fuchs believes virtually all disease states can be backtracked to digestive problems.
Deficiencies in stomach acid can affect all downstream systems. Taking digestive enzymes can be amazingly helpful for dealing with deficiencies in stomach acid. Enzymes require low pH for activation. You can also use aloe vera juice, by the way. Sugars in aloe vera have a coating effect on the digestive system. Longevity has a cool product called Noni Plus, which is made from aloe and the noni fruit. It's tasty. It can also function to support digestive acidification of the stomach, and activation of digestive enzymes.
Take Pharmacist Ben's advice and support your digestive system by ordering Noni Plus from Longevity. Call 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470, or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
At 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
and you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Worried about getting sick and feeling terrible for days or even weeks? You need Immudyne for a healthy immune system. Why get sick and bother with products that just don't work? For just $1 a day, Immudyne is all natural and safe for all lifestyles. Call 866-257-8668 to buy now before it's too late, before you get sick. Or go to IMMUDYNE.com, Immudyne.com, or call 866-257-8668.
Do good people ever want to call an attorney just to find out if they're right or wrong? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what are you forced to think about first? Money. If you could call as often as you wanted and talk as long as you need without a bill, would you call? Worry less and live more with lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com, or call 855-340-SAVE. That's 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit goberkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
The nation's largest independently owned and operated talk radio network. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side. I am pharmacist Ben. Blood clotting is a part of the emergency response system. And the bright side is nothing if it's not about the simplicity of reversing degenerative disease. If you're dealing with blood clotting issues, consider it that your body is under major stress. Blood clotting just doesn't occur spontaneously, and it takes a long time for the blood to start to clot because clotting and circulatory health is so tightly regulated by the body. If your blood is clotting, it means some kind of distress has been going on in the body, either dramatically or over the course of a long term. Usually, the digestive system is involved. A lack of oxygen, hypoxia, low levels of blood oxygen can be involved. Relax the body. Practice deep breathing. Eliminate problem foods. Make sure you're on a nutritional supplement program. Stabilize the blood sugar. All of these are all general health strategies, and it should come as no surprise they're going to be important for circulatory system health as well. If you're looking for specific supplements, as we were saying, vitamin E and omega-3 fatty acids are associated with blood thinning. However, you don't want to look at using nutrients the way doctors use drugs. That's called allopathic nutrition, where you use nutrients like drugs, and even though nutrients can have a medicinal effect on the body, you don't want to think about it that way. You want to think about nutrients as being part of a good overall health program, and good food and digestive strategies as well, rather than using nutrients to target specific health illnesses the way doctors use drugs to target nutritional specific health issues. All right, Charlie in Kentucky, what's up? Welcome to the bright side, buddy.
Hi, Ben. Thank you. I'm going to have mole removed, and I was wondering if you could tell me what products to use before and after.
Topical vitamin C before and after. As a matter of fact, why don't you send me an email, ben@ksco.com. Say Charlie from Kentucky is going. Just put in the headline, in the subject, Charlie from Kentucky. Put your address and your phone number in there, and I'll send you out a freebie, topical vitamin C. And we'll be selling this product here in the next couple of weeks too. But it's really, really important to use vitamin C on any area that's going to be cut before surgery as well as after surgery. All right. Topical vitamin C. Yeah, send an email, ben@ksco.com, and give me a couple days to get to it, and I'll send it out to you. Topical vitamin C, fatty vitamin C, always. It's hard to find fatty vitamin C, which is why I came up with the Truth products, which are going to feature fatty vitamin C, lipophilic vitamin C, as it said. Anything else?
Great.
All right. Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you, man.
All right, take care, buddy. All right, Steve in Florida, what's up? Welcome to the bright side. Do we have Steve? Steve?
Sure.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? It's good talking to you again, Ben.
Hey, good to talk to you. What's going on?
I had a two-part question for you.
Sure.
I got off the top roll I've been on it 7 years, and I got off of it. I was off of it 2 months. I had.
Hey, Steve, I'm having a hard time hearing you. You got me on speaker?
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. Now say that again. You got off of what?
I got off the metoprolol.
Oh, metoprolol. Okay, got it. Did you have high blood pressure, or did you have a heart problem, or what's the deal? Why'd they put you on?
I had the white coat syndrome. Doctor.
Okay.
White coat syndrome.
So in other words, just for the listeners, Steve, white coat high blood pressure is when you walk into the doctor's office, and just because of the doctor's office, you get high blood pressure. So of course he medicated you for that. You must have loved being on the metoprolol. How'd that make you feel?
Well, it made me feel pretty lousy. Actually, I got off of it with the doctor's help. I was off of it for 2 months, and I was hospitalized with AFib.
Okay.
And this was back in October, and they did an echocardiogram and saw I had a aorta leaking valve causing the problem. So they stuck me back on the top roll and Lanoxin.
Oh, my God. Just for the listeners, Lanoxin is another hideous cardiovascular heart drug that poisons the heart. That's how they're working on you, buddy. They're poisoning your heart. That's what the metoprolol does. It poisons the heart. Make no mistake about it. They're not going to tell you that, but that's what it does. It poisons cardiocytes, heart cells, and the Lanoxin does exactly the same thing. This is the stupidity of the medical model. This is why I get so upset. And this is why I do this program. The logic of this is the logic they're using. We'll poison the heart to slow it down. That's what they're doing to you, and that way your blood pressure will be slower, and your heart will be less likely to go into arrhythmia. Do you want some help with all of this?
Yeah, because my heart rate's already gone down to 43.
Well, of course, it's poisoned. So here's what you need to do. And again, I hate to sound like I'm just repeating myself, but I am repeating myself because it's all basically the same thing. We talked about blood clotting with the last caller. We're talking about arrhythmias and hypertension with Steve, but it's the same thing. Hypertension, high blood pressure, cardiac arrhythmias, these are signs that the body is freaked out. It's just like you have a baby that's freaked out, except it's your body that's freaked out. So you got to love your body, just like you love your baby. You nurture your body